So when you're looking for patterns involving letters, sometimes it's useful to use the ordinal position of those letters. So I included a chart here for that. So when we look here, A is the first letter, C is the third, F is the sixth, J is the 10th, O is the 15th. And so if you look at the numerical relationship between those, we add 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So if we add 6 to 15 and we get 21, 21 is going to be the letter U. So our answer for A would be U. If we look at the same type of pattern with the next set, we have B is the second letter, E is the 5th, I is the 9th, N is the 14th. Again, if we look at these, we add 3, add 4, add 5. So if we add 6 to 14, we get 20. And our 20th letter is T. So our solution for B is the letter T. Okay, we can do the same thing, possibly counting backwards. So again, it might be wise to start with that. If you look here, we're looking at W is the 23rd, T is the 20th, Q is 17, N is 14, K is 11, H is 8. So we see that each time we decrease by 3. So if we subtract 3 from 8, we get 5. 5 is the letter E, so that would be our answer choice for C. And if we do the same thing again, looking here, B is 2, C is 3, E is 5, G corresponds to 7, and K corresponds to 11. So if you look at these 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, again, that's another pattern that we've seen before, and that's the pattern of prime numbers. So the next prime number after 11 as we go through is 13. So the 13th letter is our solution, M. Okay, if we try one more time, again, looking at these, we have A is the first, C is the third, E is the 5th, G 7, I 9, K 11. So again, each of these is increasing by 2. So we add 2 to 11, we get 13. So our letter becomes lowercase m. On F, there's 2 patterns happening here. A pattern for the first digit or the first term, and a pattern for the second term. So when you look at these, you move from A, B, C, D, E. So the first digit is just the next consecutive letter, F. And here we see in the second digit, it moves down from Z to X to V to T. So it's skipping 1. So the next letter before R after we skip 1 is P. So we're looking at FP for our answer. This next pattern is a challenging pattern. If you want to try it on your own, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'll talk through the solution for it. And again, it's a more difficult type of pattern to find. And once you go through and you don't see a pattern with the ordinal positions of these, you might look for properties of the letter, or you might look for things the letter stands for. So if you were to think of some common categories or common sets of numbers or sets of information that you could look to see what the letters start with as you start to talk through that sequence. So the common sequence that these letters represent the first letters of are the counting numbers starting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the next number is the first letter of the next number in the sequence, 9, which is N. Okay, and so H, again, is a challenging pattern. It's based on a similar type of pattern that you see in G. And that pattern has to do with a set of words. These are the first letters for each word, and it happens to go right back up here to the instructions. What is the next letter in each? And so the missing term here is the last letter or the first letter of the last word sequence. So S would be your solution for that.